For the past year and a half, I've been working with the Sunshine Club. For those of you who don't know, the Sunshine Club is a club for special needs adults, and their purpose is to share the love of Jesus Christ with these special needs adults and their caregivers. Through working with this project, I've really grown to appreciate the organization and the director and the friends involved. So I want to start out by giving you a quick glimpse of what we do at the Sunshine Club. Every 2 weeks, we meet at First Baptist Church, and the friends will come in, and we'll have coffee and breakfast together, and the volunteers will just try to get to know them. It's a one-on-one personal relationship. And then we start going into a big group together, and this is when we celebrate birthdays, we have announcements, and we start to have praise and worship. And the friends really like to break it down during praise and worship. And then after that, we'll have a great devotional time, and we'll go to lunch together. After that, this is when it really starts ramping up. We go into different groups, and each group may have a specific task. Like one group may go to music, and they'll play drums. One group will go to PE, and like this year is Judy playing baseball. And another group may go to drama. And then we end the whole day by usually karaoke, which is pretty awesome. So if you've ever got to participate with your church on a VBS, this is basically a vacation Bible school for special needs adults. And so you may be wondering, Murphy, how did you get involved with this organization? Well, my mom about 2 years ago started going to the Sunshine Club. And she would come home and tell me about Kathy or Judy and how much she loved the friends. And so it was through her passion for the organization and ministry that got me involved. So one Saturday, she took me, and I walk into this room, and I see these yellow, bright t-shirts everywhere. And I quickly realized that this is a place where it's fun to serve. And it has really become my passion serving special needs adults. So as you can tell, hopefully, I've really fallen in love with these friends. And so now I want to introduce you to 4 of them. This here is Anthony. And if you go to Bilo, you'll probably see him. He is one of those people that is always going to smile, and he's the most encouraging and optimistic person you'll probably ever meet in your life. And I say that because one time at a table in arts and craft, we were making a small turtle, and for the shell of the turtle, we would glue on stones. And he is really high functioning, so this task was probably far too easy for him. But instead of sitting there and just waiting for the next activity, he deliberately got up and went around to other tables and started saying, "That looks great." And he went to one person, Judy, who can only say turtle, and she'll probably say that for an hour. But he went deliberately to her and said, "That's a great turtle." And he was so optimistic. And so you can learn a lot from Anthony. And this is Anthony during arts and craft. This is Carl. Carl is mischievous, I'll tell you that. He, during one arts and craft, painted my mom's nose. The reason I put him up here today is because during one of the devotional times, Carl gave his heart and life to Jesus Christ. And that's what the Sunshine Club is all about. So now he's not only one of my friends, but a brother in Christ as well. And this picture is of Kathy. The picture really does justice showing her sassy side. She is not afraid of telling you exactly what she's thinking. She has a contagious laugh, and she loves meeting new friends. One time we were sitting all together in one big group, and a volunteer was sitting right next to her. And the volunteer's feet were crossed, and she was wearing flip-flops. And Kathy looked down at the toes, looked back to the volunteer, and said, "You need to paint your toenails." Okay, Kathy. But as straightforward as Kathy is, she really does like giving a good compliment. And this is part of the reason why I love her so much, because she has a nickname, which I hope catches along, and it's handsome for me. So anytime I enter the room, she's like, "Good morning, handsome." Thank you, Kathy. Earlier I told you about the friends breaking it down during praise and worship. It's her. The last person I want to show you is Teresa. Teresa has been in a wheelchair since a very young age. And for most people, I think, if they were in that situation, they would let that get them down in life. But she's not one of those people. She's going to be in the front row of every activity, and she's going to be joyful, and she's going to take everything for what it is. And so those are my friends. And this is Teresa at the prom. So hopefully you can tell that I want to do something really special for my senior project for these friends. And I could go through 50 more pictures and tell you 50 more stories of how they've impacted my life. So I decided to do a fall ball experience. And what that means is a prom-like experience for these friends. Because many of us seniors, like this past Saturday, we were at the prom. And that's a great experience. but these Sunshine Club friends probably didn't have that. So when I came up with this idea, I had to meet with the director here, Mr. Larry McCullough, and his wife Tammy. And I think I shouldn't be amazed, but I was, how God had already orchestrated that, and He had planted that idea in their heart before He even got there. So things just started falling in place, and He said that He was willing for me to take it, and He said, run with it. Do whatever you want, and we'll support you. So I started going with it. As I said, things kept on falling in place. For instance, the food was donated absolutely free. We got a really good deal on the photo booth. The school donated their gym for an entire day so we could set up. And the night before was the fall festival, so they let us borrow all of their props. And what's most impressive to me is that many of the guys and girls here tonight, they participated in the fall ball with me. I never even went to them. I never confronted them asking, would you go to the fall ball? They came to me and made that initiative. So that means a lot to me. But despite all of this, I think I was really nervous about everything. Are the friends going to come? And if they come, is it going to be awkward because it is broad daylight? But I realized that I was wrong on all counts. First of all, we had over 100 participants come to the fall ball. That includes Sunshine Club friends, volunteers, and caregivers. Also, great story. I was nervous about people dancing, and how does that start? Because prom is a little awkward, start doing that. And 30 minutes before the prom was supposed to start, Bobby Joe goes on the dance floor completely alone. Background music is playing, and Bobby Joe starts fist pumping in the air. And so my fellow friends had to go in there, and we just danced for the next 2.5 hours. But to really show you how the fall ball was and how much fun we had, I would like to show you a quick video. So this small prom-like experience may not seem like a big deal to many of you, but I guarantee you the friends thought this was the biggest event of their life. Sarah and Lot got to take pictures of each one of them when we printed it out. And if you remember Carl, the mischievous one, he's with Bridget, and he has that exact same picture in his wallet, and I can guarantee that. So I really hope this is a start between a long partnership between Oakbrook and the Sunshine Club, because I think it's mutually beneficial for both parties. And I'd like to close out by thanking Oakbrook for lending the gym, the seniors that gave up their time to come dance with the friends, my parents for supporting me, and of course Larry and Tammy McCullough for trusting me enough to put on this big project. So thank you. Yes.
Is it true you became a celebrity that day?
Yes, I really did. All you had to do is do a little bit of that, and you were popular.
And who did they think you were?
Oh yeah, that's right. They thought I was Justin Bieber legit. They asked me how my concert was, and I was like, real good.
How can you keep this going on next year?
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. We're already in the process of having our second annual fall ball, and I was hoping that Oakbrook can participate in that way, and maybe seniors can come and volunteer again.
Are you coordinating it?
I don't think I can because I will be in Germany, but I think my mom's going to take that initiative.
Well, there's some juniors back here too.
Oh, yeah. Got it. Awesome. Well, let me introduce Alicia Vanouche. Finishing tonight is Alicia Vanouche. She has been working with the children at the Journey Church and has a passion for children and ministry.